Sophia Loren, a celebrated actress, once said, "Beauty is how you feel inside and it reflects in your eyes. It is not something physical." Now, try explaining that to a 4-year-old child who suddenly starts losing her eyebrows and becomes the center of conversation everywhere she goes. Hi, I'm your host Riyana Goel, and today I will talk about an unexpected change in my life and my subsequent response to it. In September 2012, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called alopecia areata, a condition which causes sudden hair loss, starting with one or more bald patches on the body. At such a young age, I did not immediately understand the gravity of the diagnosis. However, it became glaringly obvious to me in the following weeks as I started to rapidly lose my brows. One afternoon, a teacher on lunch duty kindly asked me about my eyebrows. Her curiosity unfortunately caught the attention of my classmates, who started asking their own questions.
Did you shave them off with a razor?
Were you born like this?
Is it like Cheese Touch from Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Can you pass it on to us?
As soon as she said that, all the students on my table started to pick up their lunch boxes and move away. Tears welled in my eyes as I struggled to finish my meal. Sure, I didn't look normal, but did they even realize how hurtful their behavior was? When I got home, I was sad, hurt, and so angry that I wanted to pull out all of the remaining hair on my scanty eyebrows. I screamed, "I hate myself! Why did this have to happen to me?" My mother sat me down in her lap and gently stroked the bald patches over my eyes and said,
Rihanna, you're beautiful, inside and out. And as long as you have a beautiful heart, nothing else matters.
We intertwined our pinkies as she made me promise her to never feel ashamed of my eyebrows. Listening to her comforting words, I felt relieved, at least in that moment. But remember, I was only 4. Over the next few years, I came to be known as that girl without eyebrows, and my embarrassment and anger only got worse. One day, during my daily rants, my mother offered to draw on my eyebrows with a brow pencil. Now, why hadn't I thought of that earlier? When I looked into the mirror, I saw a normal Rihanna with eyebrows. I couldn't wait to show them off to my cousin, who was coming over for dinner. He was extremely sensitive about my condition and had never asked about it or made fun of me. However, as soon as he saw me that evening, he burst out laughing and shrieked,
What in the world did you do to your face? No offense, but you look horrible.
My ears burned, and I darted to the restroom to look at myself in the mirror. I saw a different person looking back at me, and I was suddenly terrified of becoming someone I was not. I washed off the brow pencil, and for the first time in many years, saw how beautiful I looked, just as I was. The next morning, my mother reluctantly offered to draw on my eyebrows again, but I refused. An epiphanous shift had occurred overnight, and I decided that I would not mask my appearance anymore to blend in. I finally understood what my mother always said.
Rihanna, someone else's opinion of you is none of your concern. If anyone ever has a problem with how you look, their lens needs a cleanup.
Once I started loving myself unconditionally, people started accepting me for who I was. I learned to navigate choppy waters and was fortunate to have strong anchors by my side. I now understand that while I can't control the wind, I can adjust my sails. So, if you struggle with feeling like you are judged for how you look or who you are, I hope you can think back to my story and take heart. Because every person in this world is beautiful just the way they are. And when in doubt, write yourself a short note and stick it on a mirror. It should say, #beautiful the way I am.